guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I have an exciting video for you. I finally got my hands on the Abh Subculture palette. I am so excited to be bringing you this video. I know you're all probably really sick of seeing this guy on the internet, but I wanted to pick this one up and see what all the hype was about with this palette. There have been so many positive and negative reviews out on this palette and I wanted to try it out for myself. Now, I did have a bit of trouble with this one here, but it's not enough that would turn me off ever using it again. I really love the combinations of shades in here. I can definitely see myself gravitating towards this palette to kind of work in with my collection that I already have. So I'm really happy that I bought it, but I did have issues with a few of the shades in blending, which you'll see in the video. But this is the look that I created today. It's actually a recreation of a look that Casey Rayton did on her channel. I'll link it down below so you can check out the original. But this was kind of my take on the look. I love watching her videos and I love this look that she created. I knew that I wanted to recreate it on my channel for you guys. If you do enjoy this video and find it helpful, please give me a like, thumbs up. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, guys, and let's just jump right into the video. Finally got my hands on it, guys. Subculture palette, love it. So for today's look, we're starting off with Dawn, and I'm just taking my Sigma E35 brush or the Morphe M441 brush. I can't tell which one it is in this clip, so it's either one of those, but any kind of long-haired, fluffy brush will do. Really building up this color. It did take a little bit of time to build up the color, so just keep working at it. Then we're going to be taking Edge, and I'm just taking Edge on the Morphe R39 brush, and this one I'm focusing directly into the crease. I'm literally like tapping my brush into the pan, guys. I'm not swirling. I'm literally dotting, dabbing in, because these shadows are so pigmented, and if you go ham in those palettes, the fallout will be a mess. Get a huge clump on your eye as well. So just really lightly dipping into the pan and taking a really long time to blend everything out to make sure everything is super seamless and no harsh lines. Next up, we're going to be taking New Wave, and I'm taking it on a Sigma E39 brush, and I'm just really packing this in towards the outer corner of my eye and then slowly kind of building it in throughout the crease. Again, really just dabbing my brush into this shade to avoid getting a huge lob of it on my eyes. Then we're going to be taking that original blending shade that we used to buff out any edges and to make sure there are no harsh lines. So next up, we're going to be taking Fudge on a Sigma E55 brush, and guys, this is where the trouble started. So basically, this shadow at the beginning has no pigment on it. It's really, in comparison to all of the other shades, you can see here, there's like nothing coming off on my eyelid. So I'm just going in to the shadow quite a few times to really build up and pack on the intensity on that outer corner. Then I go in with the same brush that we used with New Wave, and I slightly start to blend out the corners to make sure there's no harsh lines. And this is a technique that I do all the time. So I go back in with Fudge to pack it on the lid, and then go back into my blending brush to blend out the corners again to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then it just starts getting really patchy. As you can see through my crease there, there's a big line that's missing. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with it. But then I went in with All Star, and I took All Star on a Exact Blend and E32 brush, and I'm just packing that shadow on to my outer corner as well. And as you can see, it is patching up so bad. I'm just switching between the blending brushes that I use to try and clean it up and to get some smoothness going with the eyeshadows and a blended look, but it's just not working. So I'm just trying everything that I can to really pack on the shadow onto that outer corner and then slightly blend out the edges to kind of, salvage the look really. Then I'm going to be going in with Rowdy, and I'm taking Rowdy on a domed utility brush. This is an E34 brush, and I'm just packing that on the outer corner there. And as you can see, it's not really getting any pigmentation, and it's literally just feels like it's stuffing the rest of my eyeshadow up really. I ended up taking a little bit more of Edge on that same brush that we used earlier to apply it and just blend out the edges as best as I could. So I'm going to be taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. I'm taking it on a Morphe M432 brush, and I'm packing that on my lid and then looking forward, as you can see here, so then the concealer transfers up to the crease area, and that's the guideline that you should use when you're cutting your crease. So if you have any kind of hood to your eyes, this will give you the perfect shape. So as you can see, I'm just cutting my crease and blending it in using that brush, and then once I'm happy, I'm going to be placing a dawn over it. So I'm just taking a dawn on a Weaver 234 brush, and I'm getting like no pigment off this. As you can see, like, look how hard I'm pressing on my eyeball to try and get some pigment out of it. I ended up spraying with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to kind of build up the intensity, but guys, it's so hard. It was so hard to get any payoff from this look. But I did find using this is a smaller brush. This is the Real Techniques accent brush. This worked a little bit better. So that helped me to get right up into my crease area there as well. This eye was all right, but as you can see, where a dawn and where that concealer is and it meets that outer corner, it is just really, really dark. Then as you can see, I wanted to keep this eye in. Look how much of it has patched off. It is insane. And look how dark the concealer's made right on the edge there. I have no idea what's going on. This is how I cut my crease all the time, so I have no idea what happened with it. Anyway, I ended up using a little bit more Dawn and then packing on a little bit more of Fudge and All Star to that outer corner to try and cover up that weird patchiness that kind of fell off. So anyway, yeah, just kind of evening out the sides there using a bit of Fudge and then moving back into a Dawn to kind of blend out the edges. Then I'm going to be taking Cube, and I'm just taking that on the accent brush that we used with a Dawn, and I'm just packing that kind of onto the inner third of the eye there and blending it into a Dawn. I feel like a Dawn also went a little bit chunky, if that makes sense. As you can see, there's like a little bit of a chunky look to the lid. I don't know what's going on with that, but I ended up going on with my finger with Cube just because there was a little bit more payoff. Then I've finished the rest of my base and we're moving on to the lower lash line, and I'm just taking All Star. This is on a C421 mini concealer brush from Makeup Geek, and I'm just blending that along the outer corners of my eyes. Then I'm going to be taking a mixture of New Wave and Edge just on that same Sigma E39 brush, and I'm just blending that all along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be taking a little bit of Rowdy, and I'm just taking this on a Morphe E36 brush and running that right along the outer corners of my eye to really deepen it up. And then again blending out the shadows to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then I just applied a little bit of nude eyeliner to my waterline. This is just from Rimmel. And then we're going in with, again, Cube just on my inner corners to really make this shadow pop. Then I'm just applying a little bit of mascara and some lashes. These lashes are from Socialize and they are the style called Desire. And guys, that is a finished look. Even though it took a little bit longer to achieve this look, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I feel like this palette is challenging me and helping me to fix errors, if that makes sense, which I think is actually going to make me better at doing makeup in the long run. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.